Hello, it's your host for the Cooking Up Some Books podcast, and if you've never tuned in before, which is all of you, my name is Le-Hoang, and today we're going to be discussing E. Lockhart's famous book, We Were Liars. Do you know how it feels to be constantly lacking something, or the feeling of having lost something, yet not knowing just what that thing is? Well, the protagonist of the book, Cadence Sinclair, knows very well. In this book, a Sinclair isn't just a last name. It's a symbol of status, of wealth, of power. When you hear Sinclair in this book, you have to think immediately rich, blonde, and white. The image has to be perfect, because imperfections have no place on Beechwood, the private island off the coast of Massachusetts, where the story takes place. The Sinclairs are described as old money Democrats with wide smiles, chins square, and tennis serves aggressive, with no Sinclair being wrong, none being needy, criminals, no addicts, and above all, no failures. But throughout the book, you will learn there are no such things as a Sinclair. In We Were Liars, you will follow the perspective of Cadence, who has lost a piece of herself, but you don't know what, and she doesn't either. You will be left without pieces of information. You will be left awestruck at the peaks of the book. And you will be a little bit confused. And through traveling this book, you learn the true meaning of teamwork, friendship, separation, and love. As much as I like to say to you how this book ends, I have no choice but to say, read it yourself. And if anyone asks how it ends, lie. Now, we're going to move on to a little dissection of the book. In the book, we battle with the idea of social images, stereotypes, and racial discrimination. Keeping up an image is something that a lot of people must do. It's like how if people think you're extremely popular, then you're going to believe that you're extremely popular, and you're going to deny those who think otherwise. Stereotypes do nothing but hurt those who are categorized in said stereotype. But if we get a mix of people who want to keep up social images and people who believe in stereotypes, then we might have someone who just scores high on the third category, discrimination. In the book, Gad, potential love interest of Cadence, distances himself away from her despite her constant, almost obsessive want of his love. Don't get him wrong, however, because he definitely reciprocates this love. This is because he believes that he is being looked down upon by everyone else on the island, because he notes how he is one of 3 minorities on the island, and that they probably don't even know who the other 2 are. In this case, he was correct. Cadence didn't even know that they existed. He didn't know that their gardener was a minority. And well, that definitely caused some turmoil in the book. But it also caused a lot of interesting plot. Well, if you read the book once and you're not satisfied with the ending, which I can't tell you about, by the way, you'd be completely surprised by the content and how it changes after reading it again. Thank you. That's the end of Cooking Up Some Books. And I'll be signing off and wishing you well until we next meet. Goodbye.